Pacers made a tough decision, but it was the best decision they had to make. The Pacers traded Buddy Hield to the Philadelphia 76ers. They got back Doug McDermott, fan favorite, veteran wing, of course. Great knockdown shooter, but not close to what Buddy Hield was contributing. And some second-round picks and a good pick for this upcoming 2024 NBA draft. Fans may not have liked this move, but you got to understand from a business perspective, it was a tough decision that had to be made. Buddy Hield's role was diminishing. He was playing less than 20 minutes in the last 7 games, where Benedict Mathurin's getting more playtime and showing more promise and growing, as well as Andrew Nembhard. So these are all players that play the same position that the team has drafted and has been developing for this inevitable day. People forget Buddy Hield requested a trade from the Pacers, and all they did was fulfill that request. Buddy was going to be a free agent this summer. He's 31 years old, arguably the best three-point shooter in the league, statistically speaking, right up there with Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. His role was diminished on the Pacers. That's the reason why I didn't want to say the Pacers won the trade deadline. They just made a decision they had. Buddy Hield didn't want to stay with the Pacers. He knew that his role was being diminished because there were young up-and-coming wings that played his same position, and the team was more focused on building them up versus giving him all their playing time. So what may have looked good in the win-loss column for the Pacers the last few seasons, and he may have had a great relationship with Tyrese. I mean, Tyrese is a guard that knows how to facilitate and get all his players involved. So Buddy was benefiting off the system. However, with those players I just mentioned, it was inevitable. So the Pacers didn't win the trade deadline, as I mentioned before in my New York Knicks video. If you haven't already checked that out, because they did win the trade deadline by far. The Pacers, who are currently at 6 at the time of this recording, wanted to let the league know, hey, we may not make it to the Eastern Conference, but we're built to go to the playoffs. Pascal Siakam, acquiring him in January and then trading Buddy Hield in February, it may look like a lateral move or that it zeroes itself out, but in all actuality, when you look at the players that are playing what would have been Buddy Hield's playing time and what they've been able to contribute on the court, the Indiana Pacers did what they had to do. So I'm not mad at the move at all. We knew Buddy wasn't going to stay long. He's been a trade asset since he got there. I mentioned that in my interview with L Dirty AC, that Buddy Hield has always been a trade asset for the Pacers. Those that know basketball knew that. He wasn't going to be a Pacer forever. At this time of this recording, the Pacers are 30-24. 6-4 in the last 10. 13-13 on the road, 17-11 at home, 23-13 in the conference, and 11.5 games back behind the Boston Celtics. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at, if you're a Pacer fan, rejoice. I know it's bittersweet, because if you've been to the games like I have the last couple of years, you've seen Buddy Hield do what he does. Every time his number's called, he typically shows up, especially from 3. Wish the best of luck to Buddy Hield. The Sixers got a great shooter. They are in desperate need of scoring with Joel Embiid being out for at least the next couple months. The Philadelphia 76ers definitely needed Buddy Hield. So I'm going to address them on ISO mode coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But the Indiana Pacers did what needed to be done, and they will make the playoffs with these moves that have been made. This has been ISO mode for the Indiana Pacers trade deadline edition. Follow me at Slatter. Follow GTA Sports Network and GTA Heat Check on all social media platforms. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to GTA Sports on YouTube. Now turn your notification bells on so you can get all the updates from ISO Mode and Heat Check. It's Slatter, and until next time.